What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Tomato Starts Gaming Holidays. Tonight we are back in Tomato Starts Gaming. I'm in Hogwarts Legacy, and we are going to spend some few hours in this thing. So make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Hold on, I'm back. Okay.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Yeah, I can do none. So let me see. Where's this place, bro? Wait, what did I do? Hey guys, make sure you sub up.
I did say I was sorry.
And you also went on to do the exact same thing. Hello there.
Revelio.
Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Yes.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map.
I like that.
I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Bro, the problem is when they give me these clues, I don't usually know where to find them until I actually do come across them.
Revelio.
Don't tell me there's a secret way to enter this, man.
Revelio.
Unlocked at level 1.
Arthur VI tried conjuring a
Bit
spirit
unfair.
the other day.
Ended up with a hedgehog. Not terribly comfortable to sleep on, I'd imagine.
Made any progress with your treasure map?
No, not really.
Hello, Arthur. What was it we were going to do?
We were each going to follow a Hogwarts treasure map. I'd suggest you start looking near the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom.
It's my favourite place in the entire.
This school is so big, how do they expect me to know where exactly where that is?
If I didn't have that bike, do I think I should be terribly homesick?
Revelio.
Okay, so how do I learn how to enter this?
Accio. Revelio.
Let's see if I can find it. I'm having a hard time finding stuff in this game.
Revelio. Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
I don't get how I should open these two. Is there a way out here? It's in front of a courtyard.
I should like to retire to a small hamlet when older.
Revelio.
Dude. Wait, that's the same spot I came off from, yeah? not different.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Dude, what do you mean I'm getting closer?
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open the cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
I'm gonna do this, chat.
Revelio.
Bro, this castle is huge. I'm supposed to go up or down? Bro, almost close.
Revelio.
I've not been here before.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Well, that didn't work.
Yo, bro, how do I do that, man?
Excellent. Ooh. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Bro, I'm trying to fast travel for real. bro.
Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
I fought off trolls the other day, bro. They're not good people.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you
Revelio.
continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest.
I haven't been anywhere forbidden yet, so I gotta say the music in this game is amazing. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can. Yeah, House Slytherin, I guess.
This must be my house chest. I just need to insert the token. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Magi to register themselves. Seems most intrusive to me.
I think Transfigurate.
I don't know why I did that.
It doesn't matter. It matters to me.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Hogsmeade, no.
Fast try, bro.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Everybody's just asking me to do stuff for them, bro.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio.
Now, just imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
There's a key near here, somewhere.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Revelio.
He doesn't get hard, does he? Yeah, he has a key here, bro. Yes,
Something so peaceful about tending to magical plants. Venomous tentacles.
so good at this chat.
Well, I don't find her very...
Yeah, that's creepy, bro.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's better than...
Revelio.
You should learn how to fly in this game, bro.
Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio.
What is this?
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
That easy.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
No, I need to switch off my
Lumos.
You can't touch me now. Wait, I sound like my girlfriend, bro.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Is there another light bulb? Nah. That's so creepy, bro.
Incendio. Protego. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Protego. Lumos.
No, I know how to do it. I'll have to use this spell.
Levioso. Lumos. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
So triple, bro.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
I should have done that before I anything now.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Revelio. Lumos.
I wouldn't blame him, honestly.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day.
I wonder which
I know I will.
nickname
Thank you
they
for
might
all
give.
of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
fair enough.
Levioso.
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Accio. Protego. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Avoiding our problem, shall we?
Levioso.
Come back here.
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Levioso.
Shall we finish what we started?
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Protego.
What the?
Accio.
Clever. Admirable.
Levioso.
This isn't a fair fight.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
I could have like dinner or something. Is there like spiders in here, bro?
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. 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 Accio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Protego! Incendio! Revelio. Incendio.
Extreme danger. What would be lucky in these woods, bro?
Levioso.
Here I am.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering.
Levioso, Protego, Accio, Expelliarmus.
Bro. I'm level 13. You mean tell me I have to do quests until I get to level 20?
Accio, Protego, Levioso, Expelliarmus. Levioso, Accio, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Levioso, Incendio, Accio, Levioso. Expelliarmus. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Handy resource in your and most
Potato.
included.
Potato. Accio.
Hey bro, I'm tweaking.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Bro, at level 30. That's crazy.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
How unfortunate for you.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Oh yeah? Whoa. That freaked me out for a second.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio.
Straight like that? Or not? It's a bear, I think.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is. Just intramuros.
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. You're fantastic.
Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio.
I won't wait. When do you take it? Give up.
Levioso. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
These guys wanted to kill me, bro.
I wonder how big this place is.
Levioso!
Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of these spells will help me through this.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Protego! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego!
Another puzzle. But if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Revelio! Levioso!
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio!
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Accio!
Incendio. Incendio. An untouched chest. I've always been very thorough in search of this cave. Protego! Accio! Protego! Incendio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Incendio!
Oh, I can go through in there.
Accio! Accio! Protego! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio!
Bro, I'm an amazing wizard, I ain't gonna lie.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the hell is Richard Jackdaw. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. 8 legs is simply too many.
This is creepy, bro.
Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how the spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. I need to look around for the symbol. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
So good, bro.
But that's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place? Can it be? It's you. Has someone finally found our map chamber? I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham. I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me. I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts. You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability? To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do. As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them. I won't, Professor. Thank you. We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal. I don't have the book with me, sir. That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
No way, bro.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Dark Arts. Oh wow. Spells, Dark Arts score, still. That is so cool, bro. That is fine. have to go all the way back, bro.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Revelio.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio. Protego!
Ooh, am I gonna land on the fly finally?
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
Guys, I'm learning how to fly.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard.
This'll
Do
take some getting
care.
used to.
The brooms are school property. I
This
want
is
them
brilliant.
returned in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a flight. Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
Where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your Broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
I thought I was in trouble.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Madam Kagawa, about what happened in class.
No need to discuss it further. Losing points for Slytherin should serve as a deterrent against future escapades. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that I teach you a few additional spells, so please keep an eye out for an owl from me. You're also welcome to drop by any time with questions.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Spintwitches is open in Hogsmeade. I do like Madame Kagawa.
I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
I wish I could afford my own broom. It's only much to hope for, I suppose.
Corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
We have a lot of missions to do, chat.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play possums here all the time. My sister.
Revelio.
what I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please. Keep this between us. Revelio, he never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day.
You're a Jeets or you're a bomb?
We used to sneak in here almost daily.
We've never been caught.
Revelio!
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Let's do it.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though.
best to keep the undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their...
Confringo. It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
That's it. I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of this secret undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Yeah, he's
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear.
Revelio.
Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Stop them!
Revelio.
No, not
Accio.
That's not helpful, you. Tin.
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch? Accio.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio. Accio. Accio. I hope that house elf can find us in here. Revelio. 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 Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
careful, huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deek will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deek, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deek was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deek is honored to meet you.
Deek has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deek. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deek, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Nothing to identify, for now at least. Confringo! Confringo! Accio!
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I believe I have enough, honestly.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Hasn't seen
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
potions you've brewed.
I don't have anything for this at the moment. I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Nice.
You're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. an even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Ad hoc antum weederi. Said. W.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not,
It's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Imagine how inconvenient.
The freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come.
I wish I'd paid more attention.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare Yoo Weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I've a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. Yoo Weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the Yoo Wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Nice doing business with you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I'm maybe too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match. Seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know. Thanks for stopping by.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Hello, Imelda. How can we send me?
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Made it. Brilliant. Success. Excellent. Did it. Made it. Oh, oh!
It's not my best, yeah.
Glad to see I'm still the reigning champion. But what say you? Want to try again?
Perhaps later. I have other things to do.
I hope one of those other things is practicing your flying.
Impressive flying for a relative beginner.
Confringo!
You haven't got a friend. That's proper people, that is.
Protego!
Confringo! Nowhere to run. Sorry, Matt. That's just it.
Get that floor?
Good luck next. Presupta.
Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Confringo!
Someone's going to regret
Accio!
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Accio! Protego!
You may want to move.
The beasts are safer now. Revelio.
I didn't always like a polite man.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! This place has seen better days. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Not worth the trouble if you have. You've made a mistake.
Confringo! Protego!
That was. What have you done?
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Jan Bakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is, mind you. What are you up to now?
You don't want to know.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
I've been at this for hours. Hello? How night was it? Potato! Fambio! Incendio! No! Exposo! There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Someone's here. Let me down! You what?
Get away with that.
Revelio.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Leviosa. You should have played when you had the chance.
Damn.
I will draw blood. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Potato.
What an unfortunate disappointment!
It's impossible! Rather unwise. Incendio. Levioso. Expulse.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Careful now.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No
Revelio.
time now. If we can work on it back at the castle.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
That's nice.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an...
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. I should investigate. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Accio! Protego! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
These look familiar.
Accio! Confringo! Accio!
Was it Accio I used before?
Revelio! Accio!
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues.
Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Protego! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Incendio!
Not making this easy on me. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Accio!
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio!
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Accio!
I'll never get used to these floors.
Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Accio! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Accio! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! 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 Protego! Accio! Accio! Protego! Accio! Accio. 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 Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Activate. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Acte. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Incendio.
So much for those who've been watching, man. Appreciate it. Next time I come back, I'm gonna continue with this. Appreciate it, man. Till next time, guys. Peace.